नमो नमः। मम ध्वनिः श्रूयते, स्लैड् दृश्यते वा?
आं भगिनि।
आदौ प्रार्थना। अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तमुपास्महे। नमस्ते शारदे देवी काश्मीरपुरवासिनी त्वामहे प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यां बुद्धिं च देहि मे। So we finished Visargasya Utvam. So today we'll start Visargasya Lopaha. Trayah niyamaha santi. We will go one condition at a time. This is niyama number 1. Hrasva akarat parasya visargasya. That means visargasya. Before visarga there is a hrasva akara. Okay. Hrasva akarat parasya visargasya akaram varjayitva anyeshu swareshu pareshu. That means what has to be in the para? Akaram varjayitva anyeshu swareshu. A swara which is not a. Okay. So a visarga is preceded with the hrasva akara and then it is followed by a swara which is not akara. What will it be if it is akara?
Utvam.
Yes, very good. So if it is visarga preceded by hrasva akara and followed by hrasva akara, we know that it will be utvam. So the other condition we will make it lopa. Okay, hrasva akarat parasya visargasya akaram varjayitva anyeshu swareshu pareshu lopaha bhavati. And after lopa, do not try to make any other sandhi. That means hrasva akara and then before the visarga there is a hrasva akara. Okay, plus hrasva akara vihaya swaraha. In Utvam what had happened, there was a visarga, before that there was a hrasva akara and it was followed by akara or mrudu vyanjana. Right? Hrasva akara or mrudu vyanjana. So there now the mrudu vyanjana is taken off, hrasva akara is dealt with. So what is left? Hrasva akara vihaya swaraha. That means there is a aha. Any words ending with aha. Okay. Ganeshaha, Gajanana, whatever. Aha. Then Paravarna, there is no a here. Hrasva akara nasti. All others were will be lopa. So a visarga will be utva. A visarga, all other swaras except a akara will be lopa. Please remember this. So example, suryaha ichchati. If you expand it, following it is a swara. So akara, visarga and then swara. So in this case the visarga will disappear. Be Surya Ichchati. Suryaha Ichchati has become Surya Ichchati because of Visargasya Lopaha. Niyama number 1. Okay, remember the niyama. It is not important in the exam, but for you, if you remember it as 3 conditions, then you will be easily applying it. It's easy to apply. So what is the first niyama? Hrasva akara first, then Visarga, and then no Hrasva akara. Okay, that is the first niyama. So Suryaha Ichchati becomes Surya Ichchati. Sanjayaha uvacha. This is famous. Sanjaya uvacha, Arjunaha uvacha. There in the shloka, it will be just when you are chanting, it will be Sanjaya uvacha, Arjuna uvacha. Right? So because Visargasya lopaha abhavat. Why? Because there is akara preceding visarga and there is a swara which is not akara. If it is akara, utvam happens. Only if it is not akara, lopa happens. Okay. So, Sanjayaha uvacha, the visargasya lopaha bhavati. So it becomes Sanjaya uvacha. Same with Arjunaha uvacha, Arjuna uvacha. Okay. Any doubts with Niyama 1?
No, Bhagini.
Okay, then let's continue. This is Niyama 2. So, what has happened now? There is a sutra which says a and a plus swara or vyanjana will be lopa. Swara or mrudu vyanjana will be lopa. Now, a and akara and mrudu vyanjana is taken care of in utvam, right? A Hasva se pehle, I mean before Hasva it will be Akara, and then after Akara and Rudu Vyanjana is taken care of by Utvam, right? And now Niyama number, can you just give me a couple minutes? It's an important call, I have to take it. Sorry. Chinta mastu. Shamyatam, sorry, I had to take that. Okay. Okay, so first one, Akara and Akara Mrudu Vyanjana was taken care of by Utvam. Next, what happened? Akara, Mrudu Vyanjana is already gone. It is by Utvam. Akara, and then Akara is already gone. So the other rest of Swara. So Akara plus other Swara other than Akara has been taken care of by Niyama 2. So what is left? Left is Akara. I told you a and akara plus swara or mrudu vyanjana. This is the actual, I'll show you later in the slide. That is the actual sutra. So these two are taken care of. So what is left with is akara and swaraha or mrudu vyanjana is left. So that is the second condition. That means akarat parasya visargasya sware mrunjana mrudu vyanjane cha pare lopa bhavati. That means there is a visarga. Before that, there is a dirgha akara. That means a. Okay. Balakaha. All that. Balikaha. Where it is ending with a and a visarga. Plus, now it is swaraha or mrudu vyanjana. All swara and mrudu vyanjana. Here, there will be a lopa of the visarga. This is niyama number 2. So, what was niyama 1? It was rasva akara, visarga plus akara vihaya swaraha. Now it is dirgha akara, visarga plus swaraha or mrudu vyanjanam. So let's see. There is a visarga, before that there is a akara, and now any of these can come in. That means any swara or mrudu vyanjana. All these will come in this paravarna. Then also there will be a lopa. Example, dirgaha margaha. So here there is a akara and a visarga with a mrudu vyanjana. Papa, baba, ma. Last 3 letters. Mrudu vyanjana. Therefore, the visarga will be lopa. It will disappear. So there is a answer would be dirga margaha. Visarga is gone. Because of the niyama number 2, which says dirghakara visarga plus swara or mrudu vyanjana. Same thing with janaha eva. Here I have given an example of swara. Here it was mrudu vyanjana. Here it is eva, which is swara. So janaha eva asti visargasya purve asti pare e asti swaram swaraha. Therefore visargasya lopaha bhavati, so it becomes jana eva. Okay, this is a second condition to become lopa. Any questions?
No, Bhagini.
Okay, then let's move on to the third. So there are 3 conditions, as I told you. So what is the third condition? Saha and eshaha shabda. These 2 shabda ityayoho padayoho इत्ययोः ओके इत्ययोः पदयोः विसर्गस्य ह्रस्व अकारं वर्जयित्वा अन्येषु वर्णेषु परेषु लोपो भवति. What does that mean? Either sakara or esha. That means visargasya purvam sa or esha. That means this is sahapada. What is sahapada? Tad padasya pullinge pratama vibhakta ekavachane saha asti. Same thing, etat padasya eshaha 1.1, right? So these two only, this is a specific niyama. So it is only for these two words, saha and eshaha. Plus, if you have any hrasva akara vina anya kopi varnaha, any other varna other than akara. Can anybody tell me what will happen if it is a akara?
Ukara.
Yes, utvam bhavati. Okay, so that is why we are taking off that. So now it will be saha plus eshaha, hrasva akara vina anya kopi varnaha. Then also there will be a lopa. Okay, let's see what. So there is a sa before Visarga, esha before Visarga. That means basically it is the 1.1 of tad and etat shabda of pullinga only. Okay, saha and eshaha, not a. It can be anything else other than a. Then there will be a lopa. For example, saha jagama. Saha is there. Jagama is, it can be anything. So let's not even find out whether it is this thing. So there will be a lopa of Visarga. It becomes Sagjagama. Eshaha patati becomes, oh sorry, it has to be patati. Esha patati becomes Esha patati. Not Ichati, patati. I'll correct this. Last minute I changed it because I wanted to tell you that something about this Karkasha Vyanjana. That is why I just thought I'll give you an example. Anyway, I'll tell you later. So this will be patati. Esha patati. Okay. Till now, any doubts?
No money.
Okay. So one Bhagini wanted to know how is a lopa. So I'm going back to the slide. People, if you find it confusing, and forget what you have listened. But last time somebody asked yakarasya lopaha katam bhavati. That is why I wanted to just go through the same slide again. I've introduced all the sutras here. So let me just give you a quick thing of this. Okay, we know now that there is no visarga on its own. It is coming from rakara. Raka, that is refa. Refa will also be coming either from a word refanta pada or it will be from sakara. Sakarya converting to refa, right? Only then, only from here, there is a visarga formed. When is that visarga formed? It's called karavasano yor visarjaniyaha. Kara avasana yoho visarjaniyaha. Kara. That means when there is a kar shabda, avasano. Avasana is what? Pause. That means there is nothing after that or there is no samhita basically. So then there will be visarga. So that is why that punar shabda, if you just take that shabda, it is called punaha, right? So the rakara has changed to visarga. Punar shabda is punaha. Rama 1.1 will be ramas, rama, ramaha. It will stop there. Okay. And even if it is a kar, if there is a kar next to it, it will go and either depending on what kar it is. See, first it is sakaradesha. These are called sakaradeshasya apavadaha. There are many exceptions to sakaradesha. So usually when we are learning, we will first learn sakaradesha and then the exceptions. But while applying the sutra, we will first find out if there is an exception, if it goes under exception. If there is none of the exceptions that is going into, then only sakaradesha, it will come here to sakaradesha. Okay, so that is why we whenever you say kar shabda, that means karkasha vyanjana. Ka, kha, pa, pha is also karkasha vyanjana only. So this thing is not directly going here to sakaradesha. First it goes to apavada of sakaradesha, jihvamuliya, upadmaniya, and other couple of other which I don't want to go into detail. It is called shatesha, where you have this what is that? Namaskaroti and all that. Anyway, I don't want to confuse you more. So there are other couple of things. So it will go to this apavada. See, oh yes, it has come. Rama Karoti has Jihva Mulya condition. That is the sutra which is called Kupoh Kaf Pauscha. Okay, that means if it is a K and a P Shabda, that means K, Pa, both included, then it will come to Jihva Mulya. Otherwise, it's going to Sakaradesha. In fact, it will further go to other exceptions, but we are only considering these two. Okay. So if there is a Khar, it will find out whether it is Jihva Mulya or Upadmaniya and sit there. Otherwise, it will come to Sakaradesha. So that is how I told you Ramas Tarati. Tarati will come here. Since it is not Ka, Pa, it will come back to Sakaradesha and become Ramas Tarati. Same with Punaha Tatra will be Punaha and then Sakaradesha Tatra. So it will be Punas Tatra. This I hope it is clear. Just wanted to tell you about these two. This is sutras for these two. Now, how does this Sakaradesha becomes? Anybody wants to ask anything? Please mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ramas Tarati. Will it go with Shutva also, Sa and Ta?
Later. We will study that with Sakaradesha. Okay. This is just a brief thing. Okay. We will do that. Anyway, Ramas Tarati. There is a Sakara. Stoho Chunaschu, right? Sa and Takara should meet Chakara. So where is the scope for Chutva here, Bhagini? If it is Ramas Charati, if it's a Chakara, then yes. Ramas Tarati, there is no scope for Chutva, right? Bhagini.
But both the ways it is.
Tell me what is Chutva, Bhagini?
Chutva is when Sa, Ta, Da, Na.
Yes.
With again Sha and Cha, Ja.
Yeah. Now what is here? Ramas. Correct. Ramas is there and Tarati is there. Sa is not meeting Chavarga, right?
But the direction in the book is given both the ways, no, madam?
No. Both the ways fine, but it has to meet, Tavarga should meet Chavarga. Either whether it is Tavarga here or Chavarga here, that direction doesn't matter. But the basic condition that the Tavarga should meet Chavarga itself is not met here, no. Sakara and Tavarga. Sakara and Chavarga will be Chutva. Understood?
The direction is given both the ways.
Anybody else can explain? No, I am asking if anybody else can explain.
Shall I try, Manya?
Please. Karot.
Mridula Bhagini is Chutva, Sa, Sakara and Tavarga. This entire thing is one group. Any letter from that group should meet any letter from another group. The second group is Shakara and Chavarga. That is one group. So any letter from the first group should meet any letter from the second group. In this case, Sakara and Takara both are from the same group. If two letters from the same group meet each other, then Chutva doesn't happen. One letter from the first group, Sakara Tavarga is one group, should meet any one letter from the second group, Shakara Chavarga.
Okay. So it is. It should not go with the same group, right?
It should not go with the same group.
But
Any letter from
arrows are
first
given,
group,
ma'am. I got confused. Both the ways the arrows are given in the book.
Arrow is different, Bhagini. Arrow is different. Arrow says, Sa.
Actually, arrows, the direction.
Yes, the direction itself, it says whether Sa meets Cha or Cha meets Sa. Both are same.
Okay,
But basically, Sa should meet Chavarga.
Okay, my doubt is clarified.
It is if it is Charati, then it will be Chutva.
Yes.
Ramas Charati.
Yes. There should be anything from Chavarga. Okay. Not the Tavarga itself. Okay, let's continue. So here what happened when in case of Utvam, what will happen? I'll just traverse it. Ramas, there's a Ramaha Pada. It starts with Rama and then there is a Supratyaya added. So it becomes Ramas. So that will become Ramar. That is because of the sutra Sasujosho Ruhu. That means the sakara is being changed to a rakara. Don't go into the details of the sutra. I'm just telling you to the gist of it. Sakara is changing to rakara. So Ramar it became. So depending on what is followed, if it is just Ramar Pada, then it will become Ramaha and stop there. So that is why it is Ramaha, Harihi, Tataha, Patataha. Okay? If it is a single word, Avasane, then it will just become Visarga and stop there. Then what happens if there is a Chartwa? Chartwa, what happens? It has to go to this. Because here, Kar, so it will become Ramas Tarati, it became Ramas Sakara Desha or Rama Karoti, depending on what is it. But what happens if there is a Swara or Mrudu Vyanjana? So here it says that this is the sutra which is saying that Ati Ut Ato Rohu Aplutat Aplute. Aplutat, that means not Pluta, and Aplute. Don't go to the Aplutat is only, they are only trying to say that it has to be Hraswa Akara and nothing else. I told you there are many forms of Akara, right? There are some 18 forms. So they are specifying that it can't be Pluta because sometimes Pluta will go to another sutra and something else can happen. So here it is specified it has to be Apluta and Hrasvaswara. So it is saying if there is a Hraswa in front of Visarga, Rakara, and there is a Hraswa Akara in after that Rakara, then Utvam takes place. So I told you in the last class, it is a misnomer when you say Visargasya Utvam. Actual Utvam is happening to the Rakara. Even before the Visarga is formed. In fact, in this case, Visarga will never be formed. So that is why, according to Paninian system, the Visarga Sandhi Utvam is not considered a Visarga Sandhi. Anyway, leave that alone. We will just consider actual happening is Rakarasya Utvam is happening. But we are taking it as Visargasya Utvam. Okay. So the same condition as I told you, if there is a Akara in front of Rakara, and if there is a Hraswa Akara after that, then there will be a Utvam. That means Ramas Api has become Ramar Api and Rakara has changed to Utvam. It become Rama U Api. That has become Ramo Api because of Guna. See, whatever we taught about Visarga, same thing is happening, but it is happening with the Rakara. Okay. So Ramo Api and Ramo Pi. It has become Ramo Pi. In case of Api, there will be of course, a what is that? Avagraha Chinna, Ramopi. Okay. And there's another sutra which just says Hashicha. Hash means what? Mrudu Vyanjana. So it just says Hashicha. That means even in case of Mrudu Vyanjana, same thing happens. So whether it is Hraswa Akara or Mrudu Vyanjana, when a Visarga is preceded by the Hraswa Akara, it will be Utvam happens. This is the sutra for that. Next, there is another Yakara. This is a sutra for that. It says Roho. Roho is brought in from other sutra. Bo, Bhago, Ago, Apurvasya, Yoshi. That means these three words, Bo, Bhago, Ago, are the three specific words where the Lopa happens. Bo, we all know Boho, right? Boho is a Sambodhana for addressing. Bhago is the same Sambodhana which is addressing respectfully. Like guru and all you call, with the respect you're saying bhago, bhagoho. Agoho is like nindatmaka, contempt. So this is a respect and this is contempt. So these three are the specific words. We need not worry about that. Apurvasya yoshi. Apurvasya means akara or akara. Hraswa a or dirgha a. Yoshi, that means yaha. Ya, that means yakara. Ashi, what is ashi? Ach plus Hash. If you look at that Maheshwari Sutra, you will find Achiswara and then Hash means Mrudu Vyanjana. So Ash from A to Sha, if you take, it will cover all swaras on Mrudu Vyanjana. So this is a sutra that I was mentioning when I told you that it says Akara or Akara plus Mrudu Vyanjana or Swara. Just a second.
Huh?
Shamyatan, I have some problem with water today, so somebody has come. So I'm so sorry I had this disturbance.
Chinta mastu maniye.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. These three words, it is saying apurvasya a or akara when it is followed with ashi, that means swara or mridu vyanjanaha. What happens? Rukara, that means rakara becomes yakara, is replaced with yakara. So what happens with the actual and mridu vyanjana? Utvam happens. I told you first it goes to apavadas and all this. So first it is going to this sutra. If there is a followed with or mridu vyanjana, utvam will happen. If there is a and anya swara, then yakara lopa happens. Also, if there is akara and swara or mridu vyanjana, yakara lopa happens. So what is yakara lopa? I told you ramas plus eva becomes ramar eva because of sasujosho ruhu. Sakara is replaced with rakara. Then because of this ramai eva it becomes ramai. Rakara is replaced with yakara. Now it becomes yakara lopa, which we have studied in swara sandhi. Obviously it is a vikalpa sandhi. So ramai eva becomes rama eva. It may become rama eva, because if it is a sandhi, it will be rama eva without the yakara. If that lopa sandhi, yakara lopa doesn't happen, it will be rama eva with the yakara. Okay, just like how we studied last time in the swara sandhi. So rama eva or rama eva, but if there is a lopa happening, that means if this sandhi happens, yakara lopa, it will definitely be rama eva, and don't make a sandhi after this. Okay, so this explains the utvam and the two lopas that we discuss now. The last lopa, saha and eshaha, right? This is a sutra for this. It says etat tadoho salupo kora nai samase hali. That means su lopa. Su pratyasya lopaha. Then akora, akoho. That means akaha. That means which does not have a ka varna, and a naisamasa, which should not be a naisamasa. This is too much in detail, so let's knock this off. We will just take su lopa, su pratyayasya lopa bhavati. When, of whom, etat tayoho. That means etat and tat. These two shabda, etad shabda and tad shabda, supratyaya. That means supratyaya is what? 1.1. Okay, of supratyaya. Sup is called because su is the first pratyaya, pa is the last pratyaya. Sup it's called like that, right? So su is a pratyaya added to get 1.1. Sorry, 1.1. So esha and sa pratyaya getting added plus Vishnuhu, say esha Vishnuhu. This gets knocked off. This is the actual lopa happening. It is not the yakara lopa that was happening for these two. Okay, sa esha Vishnu and sa ghoshaha, actual lopa happens, and these two is lopa. Sorry if I've confused you, but then I thought I'll just give this complete picture with the sutra because somebody asked last time. Okay, don't worry too much about it. Just know that there will be a utvam happening. Then there are lopa, which has three conditions. First is a plus a vihaya swaraha. Next is a plus swaraha or mridu vyanjanam. Third is saha or eshaha with any varna. Actually, in the sutra, if you go with the sutra, it just says hali, right? That means it is only if it has vyanjana. But I don't know, in the text they have given it as any varna. So let's take it as any varna. Okay. Any questions? Okay, maybe it was too confusing to me. Chalo. Shall we do? Am I audible?
Yes, Mami. Utvam, yakara, and like that. For this Esha, there is no name or something like that. Like
that is also lopa only.
Only lopa, just like that.
Yeah, these three, the end result would be lopa, right? So these three are
Lopa.
actually lopa. How
Okay.
it is becoming lopa? This is the thing. These two are yakara lopa, but this is a direct lopa.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Okay, let's do the exercise now. Now, I would want you. I hope you remember the three conditions. Anybody can tell me the first condition for lopa?
Can I say, ma'am?
Okay.
If before Visarga there is a Hrasva Swara,
Yes.
plus the Akara Vihaya Swara,
Yes.
then there is the Lopa that is happening.
Yes. Anybody else? Second condition?
दीर्घ अकारः
Huh?
plus स्वरः or मृदुव्यञ्जना will give a lopa.
Excellent. Third condition? Anybody else?
सः तथा एषः परे अविहाय अन्य कोऽपि स्वर अथवा व्यञ्जन आगच्छति तर् विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति.
Uttama. Okay. So now I'll give you Savita Bhagini Kripaya Ahvayetu. So please mention the condition number also. I mean, this is not needed for your exam, just for this exercise. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Vadatu Bhagini. Prathama.
என்ன சொல்லணும் மேடம்?
Answer. Sandhi Kuratu. Balaha plus api.
பால எங்க இருக்கு? வரவே இல்லையே. இங்க இருக்கு. பாலக பிளஸ் அபி விசர்கஸ்ய உத்வம் பவதி. பூர்வபத சந்திமாஷ அகார பவதி பரபதம். அப்ப பாலோ அபி அப்ப வந்து குணசந்தி ஆல்சோ கம்மிங். A plus A plus equal to O அப்படின்னா குணசந்தி and also பாலோ அபி and परपदस्थाने अकारं भवति चेत् तस्य अवगरकसिद्धं भवति. So पूर्वरूप सन्ति also coming.
This is not a lopa, Sandhi. Visargasya lopa or not?
Madam?
This is not a lopa, Sandhi. Visargasya lopa.
Sorry, madam.
No, we are discussing Visargasya lopa. So I wanted you to.
बालः प्लस अभि सर्कस्त पूर्वपदस्थाने अकार भवति. परपदस्थे வந்து rule is अकार विहाय any स्वरा भवति. So this is the visargasya lopa भवति.
Which final answer? Give me final answer, Bhagini. Lopa va utvam va.
Visargasya lopa bhavati.
Actually, you were right. Beginning. Tell me, how is it lopa?
It is not.
Lopa உடைய ரூல் என்னன்னா பரபதஸ்த ஸ்தானே அகார விகாய அஸ்வ அகார விகாய யனிஸ்வர ஆர் மிருதுவஷ்ணா பவதி.
Satyam. Akara vihaya astiva. Astiva, Bhagini. என்ன இருக்குது இங்க? என்ன இருக்குது? இருக்குது இல்லையா?
ஆமா, இருக்குனால அது இல்லாத ரூல் வந்து அது அக்கார இருக்க கூடாது லோபால.
லோபா இல்ல.
லோபா இல்ல.
What you said was perfect. It was utvam only. This is just a trick question. Okay?
That is the formula. ஏன்னா பூர்வபதஸ் ஆல்சோ அகார பவதி, பரபத ஆல்சோ அகார பவதி. This sandhi is called uttam.
Understood, right? What you said first was perfect. Just wanted to confuse you so that this is just a trick question, Bhagi. Uttamam. Okay.
And then also correct, no man. Parapadasli is not coming asva akara. It is also.
That is why it is not a lopa. It can't be lopa because there is a akara. It has to be uttam.
Oh yes, madam. Thank you.
Okay. I wanted to confuse you people. That's why. Next, please.
Sorry, Bhagini.
No need to be sorry. I will face this one.
Okay, madam. Next Solava.
Devaha plus Gataha. This is A plus Visarga plus Mrudu Vanjana. So this is Lopa. Deva Gataha.
Condition, you remember which number?
Condition number 2.
Uttam. Next.
Yes. Manaha Ichyati. Manaha Ichyati is Akara plus Ikara. Before Visarga Akara and Parvane is Ikara. It is Mana Ichyati. That is Visarga Lopa.
Uttam. Do you know the condition number? Which
This is the condition number 1.
Uttam. Bahu uttam. Dhanyawada. Next.
Yes, ma'am. Manaha Ichyati.
No,
this is a
over.
Okay, I'm sorry. Lataha Edante. This is a second rule. Lata Edante.
Explain, Bhagini.
Akar Dirgha Akara plus Swara. Dirgha Akara plus Swara, second rule, ma'am. So it will become Lata Edante.
Can you tell me the second rule?
Dirgha Akara plus Swara or Mruduvanchana.
Bahuttamam, Bhagini. Dhanyawada. Next.
ಭಗಿನಿ ಇದು ಮೂರನೇ ಇದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಭಗಿನಿ ಸಹ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಲಿಖತಿ ಸಹ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಆಕಾರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಇದು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇದು ವಿಸರ್ಗ ಲೋಪ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಲಿಖತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಉತ್ತಮ ಭಗಿನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
ಭಗಿನಿ ಏಷಃ ವದತಿ ಏಷ ವದತಿ
Tell me why, how, which number, condition number,
first yes,
clear Bhagini.
Bhagini
सम्यक् न श्रूयते भगिनी. Okay, tell me the answer Bhagini. It's okay. एष वदति. उत्तमं भगिनि.
धन्यवादः.
शिक्षिकाः आदिकम् अपश्यन्. विसर्गस्य पूर्वम् आ अस्ति, विसर्गस्य परे अ अस्ति, अतः विसर्गस्य लोपः अकॉर्डिंग टू नियम नंबर 2.
उत्तमं. नेक्स्ट.
कृष्णः योग एति. विसर्गस्य पूर्वे ह्रस्व अकार अस्ति, विसर्गस्य परे अविहाय अन्य कोऽपि स्वरः अस्ति, तर् विसर्गस्य लोप भविष्यति. सो कृष्ण एति नियम प्रथम नियमः.
बहु उत्तमं. नेक्स्ट. नेक्स्ट.
अहम् उक्तवती भगिनी.
भगिनी नमस्ते.
वदतु भगिनि. हरि ओम्.
अन्धीकृत योजयत. ओ छात्रा प्लस गच्छन्.
फर्स्ट क्लास भगिनि. ओके इट्स् ओके. चिन्ता मास्तु भगिनि, चिन्ता.
सः प्लस अहं सोऽहं.
No, previous one. छात्राः
आगच्छन् आकारं विसर्गस्य पूर्व आकारं
अनन्तरम् अकारं छात्रा अगच्छन् विसर्गलोपम्.
Condition, you remember?
Condition name will come 2.
Yes, uttamam. Next.
Saha plus aham. Saha aham. Soham. Here, condition number 2.
Soham. Condition number 2. Explain, Bhagini.
Sorry, ma'am. 1.
Explain.
Because visargasya pare agachati.
What is the condition? Condition number 1.
Visargasya pare avihaya para any vowel.
Correct. Avihaya.
Any vowel. Not everything. So avihaya any vowel. So that will be yellow.
Atra kim asti?
Atra a asti. So that will be condition number 2, ma'am.
Tell me condition 2.
If there is a, it become
no, condition 2. Visarga, before Visarga, what should be there?
Before Visarga, after Visarga.
Before Visarga, what should be there?
Before Visarga,
right? Dirgha. Is there Dirgha here?
No.
So first, don't even go there. There is a Saha and Eshaha, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Saha and Esha. So go to the condition number 3. Don't try applying 1 and 2.
Yes.
Okay. Now can you explain condition 3?
In condition number 3, you have Visargasya Purvam and Param agachati. So there will be
no, if the condition 3 states, if there is Saha or Eshaha, okay, and Pare, there can be anything but not Akara. Okay? Akara vihaya yakopi varnaha.
Okay. But here Akara is there, no, ma'am.
So what should it be? Will it be a Lopa? Will it be a Lopa Sandhi at all?
No.
So what will it be?
So hum.
You're saying the correct answer. So is what?
So it's Dirgha.
No. So is what? So is what because of Utvam, right?
Utvam, yes, ma'am. Yes.
So it doesn't even come under the. So please be careful. Yes, that is why I mixed a couple of them. So that, okay, there is a Visarga before that, and after that, if it is Akara, first of all, see if it is Saha and Eshaha. Okay, that is the first step that you have to take. Saha and Eshaha. Directly go to 3rd. Don't even check for 1 and 2. Here it is Saha. So directly go to 3. Then the Mahodaya answered, right? If there is a Hrasva Akara, Utvam Bhavati. So only if there is not a Hrasva Akara, then only there will be Lopa. So this was again a trick question. Correct. And you fell for it. Okay.
I got into the trick.
Yes. Okay, good. It's okay. I mean, it's all for good only. Okay, understood, no?
Yes, ma'am.
With Balopi and Soham. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, please.
Bhagini.
Fatafat.
Upayaha. Upayaha. It comes from Bodhitaha plus Upayaha. Second condition, Bhagini. Akaranta followed by another like Mritu Vyanjana or
Swara.
Bhagini.
Swara or Mritu Vyanjana. Yeah.
Or Swara. Yes, Bhagini.
Uttamam, Bhagini.
Bodhitaha plus Upayaha.
Uttamam. Next.
Balikaha plus Anrityan. Rule number 2.
Uttamam. Next.
Amani. अध्यापकः आगतः. Actually, there is no Visarga Lopa here, Manye.
No, there is Lopa. There is a mistake from my side.
That's what I'm wondering. If there is no Visarga, then yes,
No
it is.
Visarga. Yeah, just take it as no Visarga.
Okay, Manye. Then it will be Visarga Lopa. Before Visarga, there is Hrasva Swara, Akaram. Hrasva Akaram. Then Dirgha Akaram after that. Is like not Akara Vihaya. That is Akara Vihaya.
Uttama.
So this will be first condition.
Bahu Uttama. Yes.
First
Sorry about this, Visarga. My bad.
Okay, Mani. I thought you were trying to.
No, my bad.
Yes, thank you.
So many a times I do last minute changes. You know, I need to put a swara or some other example.
Dirghakara. Okay. Ganaha iva. Ganaha iva. Dirghakara. Facing swara. E is there. So it is Gana iva. It is same as that.
No. You have to break.
Ganaha iva.
Which condition?
Second one. Dirghakara.
Uttama.
Swara.
Next.
Namaste, ma'am. Namaste. Yeshaha Vishnuhu. Yeshaha Saha. This is the third rule, ma'am.
Uttama. Yes. Yeshaha Shaha and Pare. What?
Pare. Hrasva. Mrithuvanjanam or
Avihaya anything.
Avihaya anything. Okay.
It should not be that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Uttama. Next.
Yes, ma'am. Balika Hasanti. So I think this is the second rule. Akar before Visarga. And Swara or Mrudu, it is Mrudu. So it will be Balika Hasanti.
Uttam.
Thank you.
Next.
Ramaniya Asit. Ramaniya plus Asit.
Condition?
Condition number 1.
Yes. Uttam. Next.
Shrestha Lataha. Shresthaha Lataha. Condition number 2. La Mrudyu Vyanjana asti.
What is the condition?
Pare. Visargasya pare. Mrudyu Vyanjana asti.
Correct, Bhagini. Uttam.
Yeah. Saha Shambhuhu, rule number 3.
Uttam. Next. Can somebody be on mute? There's a lot of disturbance.
Bhagini. ದ್ರೌಪದ್ಯ ವಚನಂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡನೇ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕಾರ ಇದೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪರವರ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಂಜನ ಇದೆ, ಮೃದು ವ್ಯಂಜನ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದ್ರೌಪದ್ಯ ವಚನಂ ಅನ್ನೋದು ದ್ರೌಪದ್ಯಾಹ ವಚನಂ ಎರಡನೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಉತ್ತಮ. Okay, thank you. All of you answered so well. I'm happy.
These are all Nityam, is it?
Which one?
All is Visarga Sandhi?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Visarga, I told you last, no. Yakara Lopa, that is not Nitya. Only if the Sandhi will happen, there will be a not Nitya Sandhi.
Manye, that Lata Yedhante, it can become Lata Yedhante ya, because
yes.
Like you told Rama Eva.
Yes. That is without this Yakara Lopa Sandhi happening. But if it is a Lopa Sandhi, if it for that to be called as Visarga se Lopa Sandhi has to happen, right? So then that means this is the thing for Lopa Sandhi.
Okay.
If it is Lata Yedante with a Yakara, that means there is no Lopa. It is just that Yakara Adesha, that sutra what I showed you. So Atyam plus Agataha. I've just corrected it. Some other thing I have to correct. Anyway, I'll do it later.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am. Balaha plus, please scroll up, ma'am.
Yeah.
The previous slide. Okay, same slide, sorry. Balaha plus api is balopi. Should we write it as Purva Rupa or Uttvam or Visarga? What should we write?
You first write it as Uttvam. Write it as Uttvam, Kama, Guna, or Uttvam plus Guna plus Purva Rupa. All three. Please mention all three. We will that will be the safest.
Thank you.
Because that's what is happening, right? First Uttvam is happening, then Guna is happening, and then Purva Rupa is happening.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts? I'll move on to the Subhashita. Okay, let me just stop sharing.
ಭಗಿನಿ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಹೇಳಿ ರಾಮರ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಾಮೈ ಅದ್ ಹೇಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ
ಅದು ತೋರ್ಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಸೂತ್ರ ಇದೆ ಸೂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ